Alright legends, welcome back to Mo Time. In today's video, I'll be showing you why your brush cutter might be vibrating more than usual, so stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back to Mo Time, and in today's video I'm going to show you probably why your brush cutter is vibrating so much. So when I used to work back in a mower shop like many years ago when I left school, people would come in often, both professionals and beginners to lawn mowing, brush cutting, etc., and be wondering why their brush cutter is vibrating so much more than usual. And most of the time it was a super easy, common problem that could be easily fixed as well, and that was no grease in the gearbox. So in today's video I'm just going to show you how to change the grease in your gearbox, and it literally is like a 3-minute job. Super easy, but also very forgotten about and very neglected when it comes to the upkeep of a brush cutter and whipper. A lot of people that bring their brush cutters in are complaining about the vibration and always talking about the busy end of the machine where the engine and all that sort of stuff was, completely forgetting that it was actually down the other end where the problem stems from. So so basically that's an indication, if you're getting a lot of vibration through your brush cutter, that your gearbox down the head end needs to be re-greased. It's probably got none in there whatsoever. For today's purposes, I'm using my Stihl FS94RC. I have done a review on this machine. I'll leave the link up here and you can go check that out. Anyway, so yeah, back to the Stihl, using that for this purposes. So I've got these Stihl tools. So most time when you buy a brush cutter, you'll get a tool with it, and that'll be either to use for the spark plugs, like on this end, or you'll have another sort of tool point at this end for like removing any of the cowling or bolts or something like that. So yeah, got my tool, and then also of course you need some grease. So why I brought this sort of the video up actually was because contractors and anyone get so busy they completely forget to grease their gearbox until they start to feel vibration, and lo and behold, the past week that just went, I started to feel vibration while I was brush cutting, and I thought, oh, it's good time for the gearbox to get re-greased. So the perfect thing with Stihl is, oh no buddy, can you go backwards? Yeah. Oh look, that's it, there you go. So the perfect thing with Stihl is they have obviously their grease. I bought two just because I always keep a spare in the truck, just because we go through it a bit more than someone who's only just doing their own yard, and that's it kind of thing. So yeah, always good to have a backup. Now this is only $18, $17 or $18 for one of these from a Stihl dealer. You might be able to find it cheaper online, but it's only 18 bucks, so whatever. But yeah, a super simple thing and cheap to maintain your gearbox, as opposed to not re-greasing it, keep running it at high RPM, and the thing ends up breaking or damaging teeth inside and you're up for a new gearbox. So yeah, this $18 could save you a lot of money down the track. So yeah, so anyway, just two, if you do run a Stihl, or regardless of the brush cutter brand you run, just make sure you're getting the right grease as well. Now for you Stihl owners, the easy way to know if you've got the right grease is they just have a picture on the front just here. I'll show you it there. Don't know if that'll focus. If you can see that, it's a brush cutter picture there. So on the other grease ones, they'll have like your hedge trimmer, your extension hedge trimmer that has gearboxes in it as well, and that's a slightly different grease. So yeah, just look for the one with the picture with the brush cutter gearbox head, and you know you got the right one. If you're still unsure, just ask your professional in the shop and they'll be able to help you out. So yeah, anyway, so you need some grease and a tool, and that's literally all you need. So on the Stihl, and on most brush cutter gearboxes, the bolt will be just on the side here. You can see, oh sorry, I'll just get it to focus. Yeah, just there in the picture. Now you won't get too confused about which bolt will be, because there pretty much is only two bolts on a gearbox anyway, and that's one to actually remove the gearbox off the shaft and the other one is to grease it. So yeah, So obviously you want to crack that one open, and we'll use our little steel tool here. Just put that in. Now I've already greased this just for, sorry, I'll just come back in the picture a bit more. Yeah, so I've already greased this already just because I was doing lawns during the week and I didn't want to just keep running it with no grease in it. So yeah, not ideal. So I've already greased this one. But yeah, so all you do, crack it open. Oh no, buddy, careful. Go backwards. Backwards, mate. There you go. That's it. Yeah, so you crack that open and take the bolt out. Now the beautiful thing with steel is you buy their particular steel grease, because inside is a thread obviously that bolts in, which this bolts into. All you do is take the lid off here, and then I'll just bring it closer to show you. You just, we see that? We can, yep. And then all you do is just screw this into there. Actually, I'll just show you. Yeah, so you just screw this. Sorry, I'll take it out just so you can see a better angle. You just pop that in there. You can sort of see the grease there. Pop that in there, and then you just screw it in. Once it's tight, then all you do is squeeze. Now, I'm not going to squeeze any in there because mine's already full, so not much is going to go in there. But anyway, that's what you do. You just squeeze along, squeeze it in, and you will start to notice, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there is a little bit of grease coming out there, which indicates that it's full. I don't need to keep going. So then all you do is unscrew it, and put your lid back on. That's that done. Grab your bolt. You can see there, you can see the grease right at the tip, so we know it's definitely full. Now it is ideal, sorry, I should have mentioned, because I'm holding the camera, I might put this back there just so I can show you. Sorry, I should have mentioned, when you do have this in, just while you're squeezing, just turn the head, and that'll be turning the gears inside there, just making sure they're all getting well lubricated. That's a really important point to note. Yeah, just turn the head slowly while you squeeze it in, and that's it. And then next tool, you just put your bolt back in and you're done. That's it. So a really simple, literally like a 2-minute job. Can save you the world and stop all that vibration coming through your shaft, through your handle, and into you. So yeah, that's it, all done. And just make sure you do the bolt up nice at the end. Don't leave it loose. It doesn't need to be crazy tight. Don't go to town on it, but just make sure it's butted up nicely. If you're unsure, a bit worried about it coming undone, just check it. I'll just show you the grease one more time as well. That's it there. So yeah, about 17-18 bucks from your dealership. So yeah, that's it. Gearbox done. And that saves you the heartache of it exploding while you're out doing your job. Anyway guys, wrap the video up there. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it somewhat insightful, and hopefully you can get out to your shed now or wherever you can get down to your mold shop, get some grease, and make sure you lubricate that gearbox so you don't have any heartaches. But anyway, hope you guys are staying well mentally and physically. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see your legends in the next video.